Welcome everybody to the 1004 Gamers podcast. It's your bro Flo.
Oh God.
Hey, you're supposed to introduce yourself after me, Kai. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your bro Flo.
Hello.
Say your name.
I am Kai the Gamer.
All right, Cody.
I thought you said gay.
Cody,
gay.
give your damn intro. Keep the flow going.
That's what
I'm what, Cody Azureiite or some. I guess.
No shit.
you go by your first name. It's not that hard to forget.
First name, then your online moniker. Come on.
Okay,
Mike.
have I call you by your first name?
Who, I mean,
Let's not.
I use my first name and everything.
Okay, and then after Cody, I guess I kind of introduced you when I said you need to.
Kyle.
What's your
With a
username? What do you
was
want to
that a
go by?
question?
I'm your bro.
My
Flo.
username?
No one knows my real name. I'm your bro Flo.
so why you up here giving out first names? I'm gonna smack you.
Okay, I think we should just restart this shit. To be honest, everyone took the fucking long.
No.
It took way too long.
All right, and then we're also joined
it's cool.
with Andoryu, Kiyoshi, the man with the plan, and
Hold up, don't introduce me. Let me introduce myself.
I was actually ready, boy.
Oh,
I was ready too, but then people was talking.
But see, there you go.
Kyle, you just.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta restart it
we
anyway.
don't. I'm censoring your slander.
Okay.
For this moment forward, everybody, Kyle is black.
He's white.
Nani?
Must never show his face.
Nani the fuck?
Nani?
Nani? Okay. Anyway, I was looking very forward to this podcast. I even brewed myself a nice cup of coffee because I wanted this to feel very official. All right. And before we start this, I learned something new this week, and I thought it was the smartest thing ever. Now, I forgot what this test is called, but okay. It's like you put a cat in a box, right?
Schrodinger's cat.
Yes. There's no way to prove if that cat is alive or dead. You can shake the box, the cat can meow, but how can you really prove that it's a cat? Unless you open the box.
exactly.
And that's why we're opening this box of worms today. Okay? All right.
Box of worms, but it was a cat.
All right, let's discuss this shit. The topic of today is, does natural talent exist
Can we
in gaming?
discuss how the cat turned into a freaking
Does
worm?
natural talent exist in gaming?
Hey,
I'll let you guys hit on that. Have at it. Cats and
All
dogs.
right.
Go.
no,
Go.
who has thoughts on it?
What a
right
great
now?
host to like throw out the topic and just be like, all right, guys.
I
just
mean, I
talk
think,
about it."
I think it's bullshit. I don't think natural talent exists in gaming. Nope.
I think it's a yes and a no because it depends. It really depends on how you think and like how long someone has been playing games or what type of games they grew up playing. Like it's very like because like say like certain games like someone who has a strong ability to problem solve, they'll be better at other games than other people. Like critical thinking, essentially. Your ability to like say if you were playing a fighting game, your ability to think in tough situations quickly can help you react against other players. But I don't know. It really depends because I guess it just comes down to experience. No, I guess
bullcrap. Because like in basketball, say you're 6'7", you'll be pretty damn good at basketball. But what is there in gaming? You're smart. You can. Everyone can learn.
Well, like for basketball, it's like that's about height, though. I mean, if you had 4 fucking thumbs, I'm sure you'd be a lot better at gaming. But I mean,
No, that sounds like a handicap. I can't
No.
play this game. I'm all dogs.
Yo, you be a
God damn
god.
it! I tried hitting the triangle button, but my other thumbs keep.
You be a god at 4-button fighting games.
You'd be beast at an arcade stick. You can cover the whole controller.
And then having one, like all 4 thumbs on one analog. Oh my god, precision.
Man, yeah.
I guess natural talent doesn't really exist in gaming. It's just it depends on how dedicated you are to playing a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. Look at music and art. So people start. Okay, like say someone practices art for 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone just picks up art when they're older, like in their 30s or 40s, and after a year of practice, they're already good at it. Even though the person took 1 year to practice and just happened to get better at it, I mean, they still had to practice throughout that 1 year, and it wasn't just naturally good at it. He still had to practice, and it's the same with games. I mean, you play a fighting game for a long time, you're eventually going to get your eyes and hands used to the, whatever you're seeing and doing.
Muscle memory.
No,
Yep.
so what about the
All right.
people who Kyle go, because you haven't talked.
I see it as it has a lot like how you process information. Everyone's different. Everyone
Yeah.
like me. I'm terrible at processing information. I'm terrible at it. Ask Andrew. I'm
Yeah.
fucking terrible. That's like I believe there is natural talent, but it's more so like
The ability. You're pretty much. Your ability
it's
to
like
process.
the cement you need to lay the foundation to get better.
What about the people
It
who put in their
helps a lot.
10,000 hours?
It can
though?
give someone an advantage.
No,
before he
but still,
wants
someone who has a better processing ability than someone else, and they put in the. All right, now it's a thing with. I think it's not when it comes to gaming. It's less of a talent and more of just your, like he said, your ability to process information and apply it. So it's really just depending on how each individual brain works. So like, say you have someone who is like a gaming genius or someone who can like process information really quickly and they put in the effort versus someone who just puts in the effort. That person with the better processing power, I guess to say, would excel faster at that game than that person. Unless if it's
Are you naturally talented?
I disagree completely.
wait,
I believe natural talent exists.
you
Great.
say what?
So, Johnny
I
came
believe
out of the
so.
woodworks.
In fact, I have come prepared for this conversation. Even though
I've come.
I've only heard of it today. I believe natural talent exists, but I don't believe that it exists as in, oh, you just picked it up and damn, you're just good. I believe it comes from 3 different things. I believe it comes from experience. We're gonna say that first and foremost because that seems to be connection that we all have. When you have experience, once you play another game that's similar, you're naturally going to be able to get along better. Then there comes observation. Now, for instance, we have Japan. Now, Japan is one of the world's biggest
Stereotypes.
if it's not the biggest already, one of the biggest countries that are like optimal at fighting games. Now, most kids that you will fight in Japan will probably kick your ass in like King of Fighters instantly, mainly because they're surrounded by a bunch of people that play fighting games. Even though they're not competitive, it's everywhere. You go down the street in Japan, it's an arcade right there, lined up with fighting games. You go down the street by your house, there's an arcade. And then the third thing, which I feel is the most important thing out of everything, is understanding.
Fucking deep.
So I believe the reason I say that is because like my dad used to play Resident Evil a lot when I was a kid, and I never touched the game because I was scared. But when I first played it, it was like I knew how to play the game without him telling me anything.
Yeah.
That's similar with me and the games my dad grew up playing around me.
All right. No, yeah, thank you. That's
But okay,
Yeah,
again, what made me think of this goddamn topic is the fact, okay, not racist. People are always saying, man, those Koreans, they're just so good. You know, like the days where like
No,
someone
it's
joined the
Asians in
game and then
general.
they type and it's all blocks and you're like, oh shit, this person's gonna destroy us.
It's because the way they teach kids over there is completely different than how they do over here.
not only that,
Also,
but they have
as a
home field
disclaimer-
advantage in terms of. Okay, so in the U.S., arcades have essentially not died out. They're kind of in a resurrection right now, but the popularity of arcades and fighting games in general here, up until recently, like this year, it's been booming. Like it's been
The 3D
regaining
arcades, though.
popularity.
Have you seen those?
But well, VR, yeah. But I'm talking like if we're talking about fighting right now, or like
Yeah.
not, VR doesn't count. That's not gaming. No, I'm joking. That's gaming, but
Hey, play Resident Evil 7.
Nothing
in
to
VR.
is VR gaming.
it's gaming. It's just
Also-
a different type of gaming.
Also, as a disclaimer, I should say none of us are racist. These are
Put
just
that in the
like
YouTube description. I've always thought about it.
these are just opinions that from like personal
Years of
Well,
observation.
This is
We
like
gotta-
This is all right. It's not really right. What we're saying, we're not trying to be racist. We're just using analytics based on country to country and
Yeah.
Oh, it's the internet. Somebody will say,
Statistics.
So the main thing you should be looking at is culture. The culture
culture. Thank you. There you
is
go.
entirely different.
"Oh, actually,
we made League of fucking Legends and we still haven't won a world championship. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
We
Like,
should qualify this. Go ahead.
It's because they well, never mind.
The way they view it, like over in NA, like competitive gaming isn't really thought as like that much of a thing. I mean, it's starting to
here.
Yeah, it's starting to take shape.
Yeah, you can get
But like
scholarship
over in
on that shit.
Korea, for years, like 10+ years, they've taken competitive gaming seriously.
Yeah.
Japan as well.
More seriously in terms of like say StarCraft, like the strategy type games.
Mhm.
They're taking that, and with League, it's just after playing so much of StarCraft and growing up around it, they're able to pick it up and be the gods.
Yeah.
That's who everyone views as gods.
Well, okay, wait.
right
So
now.
how would you? Okay, every game has a damn tutorial stage.
Can I?
Yeah, go. Okay, go. Go.
I was gonna say they have a completely different like work ethic
Yeah,
than we
that's
do.
We're late.
Because there's people in like Japan, they work themselves to death literally on whatever they need to do.
whatever they
Yeah.
want to do
Have
in
a work
general.
ethic?
Yeah, whatever they want to
I
do in
put in
general.
so many hours when I get my ass kicked on games.
Well, yeah, but like
'Cause you're bad.
it's in like
Like it's in their culture.
it's in their
Like,
culture. Discipline is a strong.
They're
thing in their
raised to do
culture.
that.
Okay.
They're raised to like put in hours upon hours upon hours in everything they do.
You gotta realize
Everything they
kids are thinking about their what college they want to go into.
in
like,
middle school.
in
And-
middle
and-
school.
Why don't we qualify this discussion with the actual definition of natural talent? For natural talent, it says natural talent is an innate or inborn gift for a specific activity, either allowing one to demonstrate some immediate skill without practice or to gain skill rapidly with minimal practice.
Right. Okay, so
Technically, you actually, if someone is gaining skill at a rapid pace, like incredibly, then you technically can call that a natural talent, because
Yeah.
when you're seeing someone like play the piano, they're only a few months in, yet they're able to play Chopin or like someone
Fucking
incredible at
Moonlight Sonata.
they can do it so well. That's called they're natural at it. You're a natural at this, kid. You need to start doing this more so you can be a star. That's exactly what they're gonna tell you. Everyone has a natural talent at something. They just need to find it.
Yeah. Who do you think's better in the end, though? The person who, like me, sat there for extraneous hours, thousands upon thousands of hours,
Would that-
get
that-
good,
don't-
or the
don't worry,
person
man.
who
That-
just
that
learns
depends.
fast.
The
That
only game
brings
I've
me-
ever been good at is League, and I'm still not the best. So
that brings you back to the point of your ability. It depends on like the other day I was saying, someone who is talented and has the work ethic, they're gonna just beat the person who just has work ethic.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault, because if the person with work ethic, if they could apply it to if they had a talent in something else and they did the same thing, they would excel faster than someone or just an average person trying to do it. It comes down to the ability to process we all process information differently, and some people, when it comes to certain fields, are able to process that information quicker than others. And
That's not always the case. We just had Evo. We actually had a
Right?
firsthand experience.
Fucking Evo.
Of what we just had a firsthand experience of what work ethic can bring you. For
Yeah.
example, we just had someone who was considered at the bottom hit second place at Evo at 2017 in Street Fighter 5. Shout outs to you, Punk. You were an awesome player. You kind of choked on in the grand final, but you have my utmost respect. Like,
I cried on that, dude. I wanted him to win so bad.
But you know what it came down to? The ability to stay cool-headed and to keep thinking in a critical situation.
but that's
Like,
exactly where it's
Taquito was able to he was able to keep a cool head and best him in critical thinking for each situation when he was cornered.
That's because of his experience. Evo, Tokido, I believe, is a 2-time Evo champion. He's not new to that scene. Punk is. This is his first time at Evo.
That's true.
I mean, because he
That's the
obviously
thing.
was just scared. I think he just choked
Punk-
because he was right there.
Punk is definitely talented. He's. It's just that he got beaten by, I think, experience. He got beaten by experience in that case. But Tokido is also talented and experience.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
on how to,
It really
well, because he sent him to the fucking losers bracket.
Yeah, no. Well, okay. So in a game like Street Fighter V or any competitive game right now that has online play has the ability to update and change.
Yeah.
So whenever new tactics become available, though some player might have an advantage over you, or if it's a tactic that you don't see that often, you might get surprised and beat.
Yeah.
At least in the sense of like competitive gaming right now, because the games are constantly updating and changing. So there's many factors that determine whether someone is going to best you or not when it comes to like say Street Fighter or even League of Legends or stuff like that. But
It's just how fast you learn shit at the end of the day.
that's the thing. It's like there's so many you could argue so many semantics around this topic that it's
Because if Korea was so good at, or learning, deducing knowledge, whatever the fuck it is to be good at gaming, wouldn't they be good at sports too?
no, because
No, that's completely different.
Sports comes to genetics. Like it's fully genetics.
Their
Like, legit.
builds, they're already at a disadvantage. to
Slender.
types.
No, yeah. Why do you think? No racial. but, like-
Asians are very
It's not racial, man. I'm
short.
sorry,
No.
that's a fact.
No, this is just fact. Like say like African Americans in basketball or football. We're not. All right. No. Fuck out
No,
of
no,
here.
no,
Okay.
don't bring
What is that-
physical
what is
sports
that?
into this.
No, but he said sports. He applied sports as well. And I'm saying.
No, I mean like basketball, football.
No. That's still. It's a mixture of. No, yeah. If you can have all the sports knowledge in the world, but not have the physical prowess to execute anything that you see.
It requires a lot of hand-eye coordination too.
Like that's why you see there's coaches in sports that never fucking played, or they played maybe back in like elementary or high school, but they
They're
studied
old
the game.
days.
They never they never made it pro. Yet they could be amazing coaches, but they never went pro. And that's because
So I
they
should
have
have been a League of Legends coach.
I would
Let's
say
flip the
there
script.
are a few sports that are exceptions to that, like gymnastics, only because it is extremely technical.
Yeah.
It's not really like because Asians have been known to really being good at gymnastics because of their work ethic and how hard they train to
Actually,
fucking.
you know what, Mike? What's your
actually
opinion?
even in
Mike
gymnastics.
is sitting there.
No, yeah, you're right.
He just left when you called him out. He's like, fuck this.
Well, because that's the thing, though. That's what's so hard about this topic, because you can consider it like, okay, so from my perspective, when I see someone that I have about 1,100 some hours in Street Fighter, right? And there's kids younger than me. Probably I've seen 14-year-olds that are already in diamond. They're way above my rank, and I'm like,
It
damn,
depresses
like,
you, man.
what is this kid doing? Like, how is he training? And like, they probably put in the same amount of hours I am, but you just got further. Maybe it's not just experience and time and work ethic. Maybe it's not even a natural talent. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's a perspective that they're seeing that you're not seeing. So maybe
That's
it's
why I
not
said
a
it comes
natural
down to-
talent. Maybe it's just something else that's clicking.
Oh, you mean like attention to detail? Like they're noticing like frames or
And you know what?
Yeah, how you take in
That's-
information? How
that's
you
why I
perceive it.
said- That's
like,
why-
okay, but can you
that's
teach
why-
that?
Kyle
That's my
said-
thing.
No, you can't. Well, okay.
No,
To an extent, you can.
To an extent, you can
But-
train a child up to have critical thinking and think faster than to think fast in tough situations and to process information.
but it's up to the
still-
child themselves to apply it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can give them the training wheels for it, but it depends purely on the person and how their mind works if they can apply it.
And that's exactly why I've been trying to learn the Socratic method. I recommend that to everybody. I believe that is a very fundamental thing everybody should learn. It's question, basically,
Wait, what is that?
Socratic method is question after question after question until you come to realize the truth and have the most optimal answer you can find. And if you can find the more optimal answer, that's what you go for. Like, critical thinking it's something we rarely see these days. Most of the time, people quick think and just get their answer right then and there. They don't think about the other options. That's exactly how I am, and that's why I've been studying up some lately.
Yeah. But like, okay, in terms of, say I want to be good at basketball, because this is what I was hitting on. If I want to play basketball, I'm like 26. You could take me outside, and I could train every day. I could have a coach just train the shit out of me until eventually I'm good at basketball. So in gaming, if it's like, oh, okay, your attention to detail or this is why the Asians are good or for whatever reason, can you teach like a 20-year-old that? Or is it just like, if you don't have it, you don't have it. You can't learn.
When it comes down to that, it comes down to the person's dedication, and sometimes it might come to when someone started playing. Like,
and you know what? The hardest thing I believe it's gonna come down straight. The main thing it's gonna come down to is mindset. Can they actually change their mindset to apply this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because that does, man, fucking League of Legends shit.
We gotta find an 80-year-old. You just like train him in Street Fighter.
Actually,
Teach
it's
a
funny you
3-year-old
say
how to
that.
play.
There was
fucking
this
Street
kid.
Fighter.
Hold up, there's this kid who's a pro player who's like 12 right now, right? He was the son of a pro Tekken player, and he was actually in a tournament in Tekken Tag 2 when it came out, and he was 7 at the time.
Yeah.
And he made it far in the tournament. He was beating people. He was like 7 or 8. I'm about to look him up real quick because I can't remember his name. But
No, I didn't say 8. I said 80.
that's another.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 80?
You're gonna be old.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Teach your granddad how to play Street
Nah,
Fighter.
granddad, his ability to process is dead.
You could get
Imagine your grandpa like 80 years old.
That's what makes children so amazing.
how they just learn. They're computers,
Yeah.
dude. It's just phenomenal. I'm gonna teach my son like how to play League of Legends, or my daughter.
Please don't.
It's all about passion, man. If you have passion for something, you do it every day, and you're gonna get better at it
I had
eventually.
passion for League of Legends, and I didn't get nowhere.
Well, that's because you have a one-track mind, my boy.
You played one champion.
You weren't looking. You're looking. The thing is, you can have passion, but if you're
Focus.
looking for a cheap way to a cheap method for your answer, you won't get the ultimate result. You have to look at everything because
Mhm.
when you were like, for example, when you were playing Vi, you pigeonholed yourself. Like
Yeah.
you were stuck on one thing and you didn't know how to do anything else, and you weren't looking at every possible situation. You're looking at it in one situation. All right, if I get this kill, I'm about to
If I get
snowball
this
and
kill,
win.
I'll win this game, homie.
But what happens if you don't snowball? You didn't look at that. You didn't look at every possible
You
way.
know, that was actually I was reading like an inspirational quote or whatever. That's the definition of insanity, apparently. Doing the same thing over and over again,
Expecting a different result.
expecting a different result.
Well, I heard that was false, wasn't it?
That's well, yeah, that is technically false though. It depends on how you apply it. If
Yeah.
you're going after but in terms of training and working, no, that you can't be applied to that because unless if you're doing training wrong. But say you knew the method, but you had bad execution, you have to keep doing it until you get used to doing it.
Yeah.
So that
Muscle
would
memory.
like muscle memory.
I just get
Or
better. I get better at competitive games by just losing.
Damn it! I tried to look up the definition for insanity, and I got a whole bunch of fucking workout videos.
Like if you kick my ass like 5 times, I'm probably gonna kill you the 6th time in the game, not IRL.
Well, I'm about to say, no, I'm not playing these little games. Fuck out of here. I'll carry a pistol on my
I learned that horribly.
I don't fight. I'll shoot you.
And now that Mike
Man,
has,
go like, hey Cody, 1v1 me on League. I win 5 out of 6 games.
Dude, you beat my ass. Yeah, then I just
And
kill
this-
you.
The next game, he knocks on my door. Bam!
Hey, motherfucker.
and you know, to have a perspective on everything, since we have so many people here, I actually wanted to hear Mike's, because Mike generally has most of his
Mike is
opinions,
fucking
they become neutral sided, so it benefits both sides, yet it doesn't. So, Mike, what is
Mike,
your
what is your
opinion
view, Mike?
on natural talent?
The natural talent in gaming.
Quiet, he's speaking.
Natural talent in the video game. I think it exists. I think there's a way that you can view it. Like what you guys have brought up earlier, talking about playing your dads.
Oh God!
Or how anybody else was or how the other statement was how another artist sees another artist painting. It's just like that. It could be observational natural talent. Like you can literally see it and then you can map it to muscle memory because your brain has seen it before.
Amazing how
Like
you
see
perceive it.
somebody, you see somebody painting a picture. It took them years to figure out how to do the brush strokes and the proper lines and whatnot. And you see him do it and you're like, I could make it better if I just did this.
It's all
And
about
then
your
you see-
individual brain power.
Yeah, individual brain power. Because like me and my sister, we both started off playing video games at a young age. Like I remember the demo disc Bloody Roar. That's what we were playing on PS1. Like it wasn't on. We were both good, but at some instances, like I started pulling past it in the fact that I figured out how to push a button. I just figured out how to push buttons faster.
That's about it. Buttons.
I just got better at pushing buttons. But like the one who advocated for more video gaming in that sense was me. So I kind of got a natural talent at it, and I kept on playing at it.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? That's what it comes down to. How much do you love it to put your heart into it and try to learn every aspect about it? Most people who succeed at the things they want to succeed at, they have a general big love for it. You could almost say they're crazy in love for whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
But there's also levels of natural talent too.
Yeah. I was just gonna get
because you could be like really good, and then like some people pick it up, like entry level shit. But then there's like level 7 people who are like beyond whatever the fuck you're doing.
Oh, you're right, dude. Like I got something for a little bit, and then it just clicks.
Yo, that's what I was about to say. Let me get to that. All right, I remember watching a video by this dude that does fighting game science. And he did a video called The 3 Types of Players. And this does not just apply to fighting games either. This is a general thing. There's the body, the mind, and the heart, right? The mind is someone who is more a technical player who studies frame data, who will study frame data and what's like possible to be done, what can be done and what can't be done based on the data of the game. And they'll heighten their ability of success by doing calculations and removing this from an equation. All right, so this won't work. I can't do this. I can't do that. Then there's the body, someone who relies on instinct and they can react. They have better react time usually. It's not they may learn like these things that the person who is technical will learn.
Yeah.
But they'll have just a better instinct to react to certain things and certain.
They'll rely more on their quick reactions than anything more before they apply strategy. They'll rush you. Those are the type of people that will play a rush down character.
Yeah.
Or a very aggressive character.
That's what I was about to say, dude. I just had a brain blast. I think that's the beauty of gaming. Options. That's why there are like 1 million characters in League. That's why there are different genres of. We're done.
No.
What?
You how you're explaining, like there's different, like, okay, you may be good at this, good at that. That's why in gaming you can like, it's like basketball versus football. You can pick what you're good at in that game. And if the creator is good, they make something for everybody.
Oh, so like if you're playing a fighting game and there's 30 other different characters, like you might not be good with like 2 or 3 of them.
Exactly. There's a variety of circumstances, things that basically kickstart you. Like when you play a fighting game, that's why people are so dedicated to their characters. Like people have been playing the same character in Street Fighter since the game was originally released in like 1900 something.
Yeah.
And like,
back in 1912, when Street Fighter 1 released.
You could have said 1980s, but yeah, go ahead.
It's just, it comes down to it. Like when I play Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 5 right now, the main problem is, do I have a feel for this character? Like there's a couple of characters I know how to do their combos, but I can't play them at all because I just don't have a feel for them.
Yeah.
And then you know what? That also brings that down to us when we play fighting games. For example, like whenever we play a 2D fighting game, most likely I'm gonna be the one that's gonna learn everything and basically just go above and beyond. When it comes to 3D fighters, however, lately Andrew seems the one that clicks more with 3D fighters
that's because the first game I ever played was
Get
Tekken.
behind that ass.
Exactly. And the first fighting game I ever played was Mortal Kombat. So
see, it all comes down to what you start with and what you like. What you roll with first. It'll make it easier.
I started with Pokemon.
I'd
So
like
what does
to
it
add
make me
real
good
quick.
at?
I'd like to add
strategy games.
Pokemon is not a strategy game.
Yes,
I'll
it
fucking
is.
shoot you.
Nobody brought up Pokemon.
I'm gonna be
What
real
the
with you.
fuck?
It's a strategy to an extent.
It is 100% strategy.
Strategy. Catch as many Caterpies as possible.
But it's strategy.
In competitive, yes, but through the regular game, not really, because you gotta remember they also make the games for kids. It's supposed to be too difficult.
But the thing is, the strategy in Pokemon comes down to who have the strongest base team and who can attack first, though. Like,
It's a lot of predictions too, because I mean, if someone's going to switch to a specific Pokemon, you have to try to guess like which Pokemon they're going to switch to and try to plan your attack. Like in the meantime, so there's a lot of head games too.
Well, Pokemon competitive, because the way the developers have the game, they don't make the game for competitive, right? So there's like certain strats.
They do. They do.
I thought they don't look at the competitive.
No, they don't. They don't look
yes,
at
they do. They hold events for it.
They're actually
they hold events for it. But I'm saying if they designed every move,
they've nerfed moves because of competitive.
Yeah, there's
but there's also the reason why I say they don't design it for competitive, because there are things that are banned at competitive tournaments for Pokemon, and that's because the developers left it in the game just so people can use it. And they ban it because it's unfair, because as soon as they can use said move or said Pokemon, it'll immediately give them the advantage to win throughout the rest of the game. So it's banned instead of like what
you can
Game
play
Freak,
with competitive rules online.
No. But if Game Freak designed Pokemon around competitive, they would have it so everything is relatively balanced, so it can be all used in competitive.
And like the RNG bullshit. Like, who's that one Pokemon? I don't know what move it is, but it's like there's a chance.
Who's that one Pokemon?
There's it can hit you like 7 times.
Right. There's a lot of RNG in Pokemon.
You're talking about like moves like Horn Attack.
Yeah.
And there are also ways to make that RNG 100%.
Yeah. Manipulate it.
Yeah,
there's always RNG manipulation.
No, but that's why I say they don't design it around competitive, because if that was the case, that's an abusable tactic. You can't.
But both sides can do it though.
Yes, but that's not what competitive is. Competitive makes it so the game is not based around RNG. Everything.
There is a meta in Pokemon.
Yeah, I know.
But
there's moves. There's a lot. So there's some strong ass moves that's based around RNG, or you manipulating RNG to secure your victory once it's cast, and that's not something competitive would have. Competitive would, if Game Freak designed it around competitive, then that wouldn't be the case, and there wouldn't be banned moves or Pokemon in the game or in competitive.
I guess just to close the Pokemon argument out, you can beat a level 100 Arceus with a level 1 Rattata.
What?
Wait, how?
Yeah.
You can.
Your strategy, you can one shot, or no, you can two shot an Arceus.
What was
with the Rattata?
What was the one? It's the move that brings it down to the same HP.
It's Endeavor. If you have a Focus Sash on it, you can use Endeavor to bring the Arceus's HP down to 1, and then use Quick Attack and take the 1 HP.
Okay, but is all this written somewhere? So if I wanted to be competitive in Pokemon, I can go online, look up like a book of possibilities, and just
you could.
You can look up the meta, what the tier list. There's a tier list.
Go to Smogon. They'll tell you fucking everything you need to know.
Like the thing is though, what I was gonna relate the Pokemon discussion to was what Andrew was talking about, Body and Soul, because Heart, Body, and Mind. The deal is you could have people. You could have You could have the ones that are reactionary. Like maybe you're good at reading people. You're good at understanding it, or knowing what a poker face is, like knowing when someone is calling a fucking bluff and not really about to send out the next Pokemon. And then you have the ones that are analytical.
That would be the mind.
That would be the mind. And then you have the heart.
I was going to say the heart is like a combination.
Are the ones who are more likely the ones that like literally make their own dream team and whatnot, and then they follow through.
Everyone, wait, what? You mean like people who are just okay? Never mind.
Good. Yeah. Wait, I've never seen in Street Fighter. This is like me going on a tangent though. Someone in competitive who can play like every character well and can kind of like counterplay against what their opponent mains. There's no one like that.
I mean, there's some that try, like, who was that, Andrew? Who was just picking random characters?
That's technically not true. We're gonna bring out another Evo champion from Street Fighter V, Evo champion of 2016, Infiltration. He won a Street Fighter 4 tournament with a character which was greatly decided was bad, and that character was Hugo. I'm sorry, not Hugo, Hakan. Infiltration 1 with Hakan literally counterpicked his opponent. He's a
was that in the
he's
last
very
round?
good at learning each of his characters. He's
Yeah, was that
like
last,
people who
was that last
learn.
round shit, Johnny, or was that like?
That's the thing though. Like when you're playing a competitive game, if you actually are competitive, you actually will take time out of your day, off of your character to learn each character's flaws, weaknesses. You will learn your matchups, and that way you can either counter your opponent or play the matchup, and just get around their pros and abuse their cons, basically.
Yeah.
That's mainly what pros do. And when a pro meets like someone that's equivalent, they play based off of the matchup and then devise strategies in between and apply it to their own play style. So there's a lot that goes into counterpicking.
All right, a quick question for everybody. If you felt like you had a natural talent in a specific genre of game, what would you consider to be your strongest point?
Okay, well that's pretty vague. What do you mean?
No, it's not.
Like,
Basically, like if you had a list of all the genres.
if you had the list, okay.
Yeah, so like which genre would you be best at? Do you feel?
Me personally,
Yeah, just everybody.
You know what, John?
I'm gonna just say fighting. I'm gonna just put it out there, fighting.
Yeah.
I grew up on fighting games, like just fighting.
I don't fucking know.
yeah.
You can
Like,
pick
I
two
haven't-
if you're kind of stuck.
Until recently, I haven't because I did like until recently I kind of just played games for enjoyment and not like I'm trying to go like semi-competitive in Tekken. So it's like I guess for right now fighting, because this is the first time I've tried to like actively learn a game, because I think I'm excelling at a decent pace, because before it, hold on one sec. So someone took a nasty shit, my dude. It disrupted my train of thought.
Ooh, I smell some shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know it's fucking strong when it just stops all thought.
I'm sorry,
Oh shit, that's hilarious. I don't know what I'm doing.
No. Hold on, I gotta shut my door.
I like
He took a big whiff and his brain just fucking flatlined.
Dude, no, I started with Pokemon. I didn't know competitive gaming was a thing, and started playing like Rumble Fighter. And I don't even know if Guns Online is a genre. What the hell even is that?
No.
Like, I think I just play what my friends play. I'm good at all genres.
That's what I'm saying. You can be an all around, like, when it comes to gamers in general or gaming. I think if you have enough experience in gaming, you can be like an all around.
Wait,
But if it comes to a game that requires certain mechanics, like the only games that I could feel like people could apply like to a genre or their ability to play them would be like, all right, 1, you got fighters. 2, you have puzzle games. 3, you have platformers. And 4, you have
Mobile.
I guess Dark Souls is kind of a genre right now.
Sci-fi
Strategy.
shooters.
Wait,
and
is it
full-
own genre?
No. Dark Souls. Dark Souls isn't just strategy. Dark Souls is your ability to react.
Like you actually
saying
have to have like reaction.
You have to have reaction.
I'm saying like the actual genre strategy.
I
Oh,
think-
dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dark Souls.
No.
I would
Kyle's
consider
saying-
Like Pokemon, OG Final Fantasy games, strategy, turn-based.
Kyle's literally saying like a strategy game type, as in just strategy in general. Yeah. So you have
4X.
strategy, puzzle, fighting, platformer, Dark Souls style.
Shooters.
What about board
Shooters.
games?
There we go.
You know, I can't
Shooters.
believe
Sci-fi shooters. 4X Space Explorers. Let's go.
No, yeah, shooters too. Yeah, thank you, Mike. FPS.
I
Cody,
still can't believe you guys let Mako slide away with saying he's an all around. Mako, you are terrible at shooting games.
no, whoa, no, he's
guns.
not, dude. Have you seen
You played Counter Strike once before, and that was you were. Oh my god, I don't even know what you were shooting at the wall. You didn't even know what you were doing. It was terrible.
Yeah, wait, is that how you play now, Bray? Because, dude, you fucking ice
No, yeah, I mean, okay. Would you consider guns and like S4 League different from an FPS?
That's third
Yes.
person
The third person
action
And
games.
S4 League or
Third
TPS.
person action games. But the thing about third person action games is there are not a lot of competitive or games
Well,
that
yeah,
like
okay. I guess I like TPS for now. There you go.
Yeah, they are still shooters, technically.
Yeah, they're technically still shooters, but
they usually rely on different mechanics.
Because
from the
I
FPS
need
stuff.
another option of attacking other than just standing back shooting and aiming. Like, I think the only reason I was good at guns is because I could just use my sword if I couldn't hit you.
Yeah,
Like, legit.
guns you had a lot of leeway because you could block bullets with the sword and
No, that's for
move
League too.
around.
I
And
wasn't
S4
good
as
at
well.
For League though, because Mike was too good.
All I knew how to do was jump.
Yeah, S4 it was a different type. So S4 was on some other shit. That it gave you the ability to jump around and like you
played
movement.
Don't play S4.
I despise S4. I'm sorry.
No, I haven't played S4, but I think you guys have played together. I never played with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it
I
suck in
played
any
fucking
game though to go
S4.
against someone who knows what they're doing? Like, I hate playing fighting games against Johnny, but I love it because I learned from him kicking my ass.
Well, it depends.
everybody-
Like
I'm pretty sure everybody here hates playing fighting games with
No.
me, except for Andrew.
no, there's the good opponent and then there's the ass opponent, like an asshole, right?
There's the
So
jackass.
there's the dude that's really good at the game, but he'll beat you with just
I like how
knowledge.
Andrew has to break down what kind of player Johnny is just to defend him.
No, because there's the person who will beat you just because they have knowledge that you don't, and they'll execute combos and moves to kind of like demonstrate things that you can do. But then there's that person that'll abuse like some cheap tech because you're a scrub, you don't understand how to go against it. They'll just keep spamming it against you, and it'll make you feel like you were cheating. Or they'll use something troll. That's when you be in the ass.
Johnny does that shit. Beat you with all grabs. You know, I'm just
How do you take
All right,
grabs
never
in
mind. I
this
thought he
game?
was trying to defend you. I guess it went the other way.
right.
No. I'm saying in general when someone
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
that's
that
just
ass shit. I'll play a fighting game against Johnny, and he will literally just
Johnny does
one
both.
punch.
It depends.
And talk shit.
I do
I'm beating
both.
you with the
know how to
punch.
play. I will fight you. I will fight you to the death, and then I will like fight you, and I will keep fighting you until you give up. But when you don't know how to play, and you were like, oh yeah, like before we play, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you this time. And I was just like, oh really? That's when I started trolling.
Now there's the people that let you get like that slight advantage, and when they're 1 HP, they want to just go hard. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You never had a chance, and they just
I
kill
do
you.
that shit in Smash.
I hate that. Yeah, you do. Fucking
But you know what?
Lucario.
I think that's what adds a certain because when I grew up, with me, I'm pretty sure Andrew had to deal with this too. When I grew up, whenever we played fighting games with like our relatives, they were always the latter. They were always trolling when they beat you because you
Yeah.
oh yeah, like yeah, you're just taking this L, boy. What you gonna do about it? So you just kind of got used to the shit talk. It just made you want to play more. It brought in some
me
type
too.
of excitement for no reason at all.
That's why I have like I can lose a bunch of times. I'll keep playing. That's because I grew up getting my ass beat. So it didn't matter. I wouldn't just give up. I wouldn't just get mad and get frustrated and give up after losing. I'll keep going until I beat your ass and then leave the room.
That's why Guns Online was such a good game, because before every 1v1, you had to bow to your opponent. It was just a rule of thumb in the game. It wasn't an actual thing. But before you fought them, you just bowed. And that was it.
It's like in Dark Souls when you drink all your Estus when someone invades you.
No.
I don't even know what Dark Souls is, man.
You're one of those
to be
fucking
honest.
asshole players, aren't you?
Wait, you never played
No,
Dark
because in
I have
Dark
never
Souls,
played
there's
Dark
no
Souls.
honor anymore. You
What time
literally,
are we at, by the way?
just go
Like
in,
40 minutes.
murk
Doing
them.
good.
Oh, is that what it is now? Shit.
Really? It feels like it's been longer than that.
Yeah. But I've never played Dark Souls. I've never even seen gameplay of it.
Don't,
What
man.
the fuck is
Don't.
Dark Souls?
If you love yourself, don't fucking play that game.
It's like honestly, one of the I say about Dark Souls 1 is like one of the best games that's come out. Like
Of all time.
no, in like since 2010.
But everybody played 2 though.
No, 2 was no one liked 2.
Really? That's the one. That's when I heard it. Oh wait, hold on. When did Dark Souls come out again?
We're getting off topic.
Oh yeah. No. We need a
How
closer. Hold
long have we
on.
been off topic?
Hold on. To close up on the earlier discussion about natural talent in gaming, what our closer would be, I guess, is it really depends because there's a lot of
Just
semantics.
play the
that you-
damn game.
It exists, but it exists in multiple different ways.
It exists, but it's not. It doesn't define whether someone will succeed in that game or in a game or whatever they're doing. Like,
Naturally good at
exists.
Minecraft.
Like for example, me in Injustice 2. The only character I can actually play pretty well is Green Lantern. But I'm trying to learn other characters. It's hard.
Good
Boy,
job.
that shit is still brewing.
Yeah. Oh, that shit is still going on.
Well, you need to put some yellow tape on your bathroom door because that bathroom is dead, bro.
It's so bad it interrupted Cody's thought.
I'm sorry. It's bad
The
though.
shit smell is traveling.
So does that mean that whoever went in the bathroom has a natural talent for pooping?
for dropping some
Natural
bottles.
talent for some shit.
I think everybody has that as a natural talent.
Yo, my shits don't stink, boy.
Wait, actually, I wouldn't even consider that a talent.
Dude, what about cheesing? Kyle, okay, it's cheesing a talent? Or can you just be a good scumbag? Like, you just have the dirtiest ways to win, and you can just keep winning in bullshit.
Yeah, I try to do that in every game I play.
Well, no, I think that just depends. No, that comes down to mentality.
That's 100% mindset.
In the FGC.
That's
I'm looking at you.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
That fucking custom. Hey, don't hit me. Don't hit me. I'm lagging. Dang, he just fucking one-shots me.
I spam chat, don't hit me. I'm like,
A prime example of that is Wolf Chrome. He fraudulent. I don't like him. I don't like lore players.
Wolf Crawl. No, that Eliza from
Like,
that Tekken
lore
30
players-
the top 8 got destroyed. He didn't even take a round.
I just discuss lore players so much. Oh
No,
my
and that comes that comes down to people not knowing how to face a certain thing. Like that, there is cheesing. We call those frauds.
Can you imagine someone like Daigo, like, it's the finals, and he wins the round literally just by spamming fireballs?
Nah.
Oh, what are you talking
Technically,
about? Cheese
Daigo is known for his very good Hadouken play, so that wouldn't be unnatural.
No, wait, Andrew, that fucking video that I uploaded on Facebook. There we go. I cheesed it.
No, then people are like, that was the shittiest way to win.
I botched
no.
that boss fight to all hell, and then I
Mike,
just
you just
started
broke the
pushing
game.
buttons. I didn't break the game.
You shouldn't be proud.
I didn't say I was proud. I'm saying that's the definition of cheese right there. From what happened in that boss fight, I should have been destroyed, but I just started cheesing at the end.
Like abusing a tactic. Like pretty much cheese. That at that point it ain't talent. It's someone mentally abusing a tactic. It just comes down to mentality.
Someone
And I feel like
shit.
that's an American thing too, man.
I'm gonna beat your ass, bro. I'm gonna combo the shit out of you.
That's an American thing. Casual matches, man.
It's like the people in Rumble Fighter that you think they run up to you and you think they're about to ram, but then they just grab you and throw you off the map.
So,
Oh shit.
all right. I had a it's fucking gone already. God damn it.
Oh, okay. I just want to say this episode is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
No, that's how you get sued. Don't do that.
Where I get my free donut
This
at?
No,
we're not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts, but
Thank you. There we go.
Yeah. Don't even put
No,
that
no.
in. Put
Yeah,
like
you
a
can't-
long
you can't do
logo
that, yeah.
instead.
When you say you're sponsored by someone, you can legit get sued or claimed.
Oh, you know what you know
Unless
what you
actually-
do?
Dunkin' Donuts doesn't know me.
No. You just say
He
hashtag.
didn't say anything. He just said move.
No. You just say hashtag not sponsored. There you go. You throw out a
This
hint.
episode is sponsored by the Water Temple.
Yeah, then in
Fuck
court,
you.
you're like, I used a hashtag.
Well,
Oh,
it's
my
Twitter.
God.
Nobody's serious on Twitter except for Trump, apparently.
Do we have another
Dude.
topic, or are we going to close? Because I think
we're about to close this shit out. Like this is the end of this shit.
Yeah.
We're coming up on an hour. I gotta
Yeah, we've been
cook.
we've been
Yo, can we play one round of that word game before I go though? Yeah. Do you want to have any?
Yeah.
points? No closing points. Fuck that.
No,
That's it.
fuck
Thank
we
you.
already came to a conclusion.
Yeah, that's it. Bam.
You gonna have
No,
I
wait,
recommend
before we go, at least everyone's honest opinion. Do you believe that natural talent is in gaming at all?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
yes.
I believe some people will pick the game up faster than others, whether by instinct, brain power, or dedication.
I believe
'Cause
we
it
all
can
have to go to
happen.
that tutorial
So with
stage.
that, we ask you, the listeners, what do you think?
only
I think you guys suck.
Oh yeah, we are. Hi guys.
All right. Okay. Join us next time. Bye.
Lie.
See ya. yeah, yeah, yeah.